Hey guys, I know it's a bit silly to demolish half of the build from the last episode again, but I'm much happier with the design we achieved at the end of this video. I created an artificial hill and placed the church on top of it. This creates even more of a landmark effect, and that's exactly what I'm going for here. So today we're bringing our city's main tourist attraction to another level, creating a brand new tram line that is curving around that hill and filling the surroundings with parks and medium density neighborhoods.
Okay, let's go.
At first we had to demolish all roads and paths as well as the church to make room for a little hill here. I wasn't super happy with the road layout in this place anyway. With the hill now in the way, there are only two different grid patterns left and right from the base of the church. This brings some curves and more interesting topography as a transition part to the whole area. The Notre Dame Church is a pretty prestigious landmark building and definitely deserved better than just being plopped down in the road frame of the city, so I decided to create a hill and place the church on top of it to give it a more monumental feel. The main goal was to make it all look like it was never different than that in the first place. I will also work a lot with the cut and fill road retaining wall mechanic, and I think the result turned out quite well. I wanted to surround the church with some nice parks to relax and some breathing room in between the concrete jungle. You also see a little fountain plaza here. I think that one with the old looking curved arch in front of it gives the whole area a nice touch. The left part of the hill will be filled with buildings to create a little old town district at the base. Would you have filled every space with buildings, or rather filled the whole area with greenery? I think a mix of both works best. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Here I created a little bus hub in front of the train station. Yeah, this is technically the main station of the city, but isn't located ideally to serve downtown. But this area around here is in my mind the oldest part of the city anyway. Or where else you would find an organic road layout and an old monument like that. And then it would perfectly fit to have the train station here. When you upgrade a 2-lane one-way road with wide sidewalks and make one lane of it a busway, it looks like a nice and pedestrian-friendly bus-only street. I still have to set up the bus network of this whole area, but here will be the main bus transit center. That definitely makes a lot of sense because we have the train station and 2 different tram lines within a short walking distance here. This will also be an important tram route. I don't know if it's super realistic that the tram goes up the hill here and down again, but I think it looks cool anyway. Tourists can therefore save themselves the long walk up the hill and simply take the streetcar for one station. The tramway will also serve as a pedestrian street to reach the hill from the train station. This is a cool technique in my opinion to create little plazas in oddly shaped lots. You just have to create a grid pattern with pedestrian paths and place different smaller trees inside. I also used that technique back in the vanilla CS1 days.
I'm tired of waiting, gonna make that move. All I need is
In this neighborhood in between the church and the highway, I wanted to create a really compact row house district. I zoned it in a way so every side of the street is faced by buildings. I also mixed in some higher density apartments and mixed-use buildings here and there to give the area a bit more variety. I definitely didn't want to have skyscrapers here because the downtown is slowly fading out into the industrial waterfront. Like that, we will have a nice transition from high-rises to low-density areas and infrastructure builds. And what do you think? Was the effort worth it? When you liked the build, I would really appreciate if you could give the video a like or comment. To get access to the save game, you could consider supporting me on Patreon. I hope you have a nice day. Thanks for watching and bye bye.